Fuck you. Fuck you. God damn it.
Restart.
No, I don't even want to.
I know.
That's staying
Don't
in.
restart.
Listen, you gotta. We've all talked about this before, whether it be independently or whatnot. But you've got to have some form of humor when talking about this kind of topic because of how bleak it is. It's not always the most fun to talk about. That's where some light humor can come in. It makes it eases the nerves when talking about this kind of thing because it's never easy to talk about.
Correct.
And we're gonna be sat here for a good hour or two talking about it, so we might as well be laughing. All right, where would you like to start? Copy of Costco. Do you mean the interrogation?
Is this the one with Forsaken? No. This is
No. This is someone separate. So.
Oh yeah, no. I watched all of these bedtime videos.
Yeah. So all of the videos in this Google Drive are videos that I've mostly personally taken myself of me talking with Costco. The video you have loaded up right now is the first video I've was able to capture of Costco admitting to everything that had occurred, including obviously pedophilia, grooming, and at this point in time, he did not yet have a charge for or not a charge, but you know what I mean, proven allegations of blackmail. But I do have proof of that as well.
I still remember back when Costco was still denying the fact that he was kissing on a 17-year-old in a lobby.
Yeah. To go over some of the facts of this case, Costco has been caught doing sexual things with an 11-year-old, a 14-year-old who was a decoy that worked under a group I go with, and I believe two 17-year-olds. I'm not too entirely sure about the two 17-year-olds. I was more worried about the younger children. Obviously, just in general, it's a terrible thing, especially in the eyes of the law. It's not the most welcome, which is a very good thing. Yes, that video is also in the Google Drive under the name. Now, this video I did not.
He went up to me. He said,
"This video I did not record myself."
I followed him, right? And
this is actually where we got the beginning of the case.
Like,
this was the first thing
images, and
I believe.
He put up one that said, "Shush, you little gay."
But in the video, it shows
but it's like
person
what you call
who
gay
says
people,
they are
but
11,
I don't say it.
Claiming that Costco was showing him lewd imagery in VR chat, a social video game, which a lot of people will already know what it is when they, start watching this video. But the person claims to be 11, and he explains how Costco was showing him NSFW imagery via emojis, stickers, and whatnot. And that's kind of where we got the start to our case. To the best of my knowledge, yes, this is the video that introduced us to Costco. And from here, where we would go to get the rest of our, or I guess not the rest, but our most solid proof, which was our sting operation, where our decoy went in, told him they were 14. He keeps saying 15, but we told him 14. Um, and he was doing all sorts of, you know, not safe for work shit with her. He wasn't doing anything sexual per se, but he was kissing her, cuddling on her. Shit you shouldn't do with a 14-year-old. He
Yeah.
also explained that to the decoy that he couldn't do anything with her until he turned or she turned 18. And which is where we got the grooming. And there is not. I guarantee you, there would be no case for this, but um, he has also offered. I don't want to say offered the minor up, but he did do that exactly. He told the minor that he would go find someone else, that he knew someone else that would do sexual shit with her at the age she is now, and he proceeded to go grab a separate person. That separate person told the minor that he wasn't doing anything, he didn't want anything to do with it, which is kind of where the beginning of where we see the pathological lying come into play. That was around the first time of which we've seen that, because he fully tricked, at least to the best of my knowledge, again, he fully tricked this other person, in which they sent the minor away.
Yeah, like another thing that I would like to mention is uh the pathological lying has not only been about stuff involved in the case or his acts that he has done. He's also gone around saying things about other people that he doesn't like or even does like, and throwing people under the bus. And also, like for instance, him going around saying that he was cleared when he wasn't. Him saying that I'm friends with him, wherever that came from. Um, a bunch of other things. So the lying has started from the beginning, but it just got worse as he kept doing stuff. He was trying to clear his own name. Yeah. I'd also like to also throw in. I'm not sure if any of you guys know it, but I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the group Midnight Bar Group Instance Arcadian Archives that has not been open in the longest time now. Uh, so the owner of that bar, Roth, is a pedophile. And he used to work with them, knowing that he was one.
Really?
I used to work with them for the fact me and Nebula were gonna collab with them until we looked deeper into them and found out all of this stuff, and then I had left, and I had never went back in. Um, I kept an eye on their instance to really make sure that Roth wasn't doing anything more, and he didn't seem to be, but he was letting minors in, which was an issue, and not caring about it. He was letting minors work for him, and Costco was also working for him and was letting this happen. whenever I open my bar, I've had several different people go, "Hey, I'm turning 18 on Saturday. Can I please be let?" Nope. Unfortunately, you can't until you turn 18, man. I'm sorry, and that's just how it goes. I don't care if you're turning 18 in one day. Wait until that day is over. Yeah, yeah,
Bar owner problems.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which, in all honesty, as much as I
See, I don't
can
even
sort of
allow that. I don't even allow that because sometimes the bouncers like to have people upstairs that are adults, and they like to have conversations that are not so appropriate. So,
now, what I was going to say before Dope Star decided to start talking
sorry.
was I don't completely agree with that rule. It is said in the loading screen of the Midnight Bar that this is a representation of a real bar. Um, I do not believe children or anyone, under the age of 18 should be in there, seeing that kind of imagery. And I know that's kind of like a stupid thing to say because obviously they're going to be seeing much worse things. I saw much worse things when I was a kid. Um, it- but it's a 13 plus game. It's hard to avoid children being around there. Um, but they just keep showing up. And this is one of the biggest points I wanted to touch on is and I know people talk about this a lot, but the parental control. Um, a lot of people don't know this, but I myself was groomed off of this game. Uh, I don't tell people often, but it is a very, very common thing that happens to a lot of people, and it might not be affecting them as much as people might think, or they just might not even realize that they're being groomed, but it happens. And parents aren't realizing because they're not watching.
Yep. Yeah.
Agreed.
Like for my kids, I would check every day. I would check their text messages, everything. Um, I would also ask what they've been doing in game. Um, if they lie, they can lie, but I will find out, and I will not give the game back for a very
You
long
have
time.
kids?
I find out they're doing stuff like that. Huh? Do I what would you ask? Do I what? Do yes. 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 Do I have kids? Yes. I am 24. I had my first one when I had my first one when I was 15 and the next one when I was 16. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So obviously, like I was saying, this is kind of where we first got note of him, the group that I run with. Um, but we didn't feel as though this was enough proof because obviously he doesn't say who showed him the imagery, and there's no clear cut proof that that kid is 11.
Okay.
So, like, he went up to me. He said, "Follow me." And I followed him, right? And he got me in that corner, right? And started, like, putting up images. And he said, he put up one that said, "Shush, you little gay F slur." But it's like what you call gay people, but I don't say it.
Yeah.
It rhymes with frigate. Anyways, so he brought me over there, showed me that, and it says shh. And he starts showing me memes of like people and all that, and a bunch of gifs and stuff, and yeah,
Okay. How old are you?
11, man. It
You're
kind of
11.
scarred me.
Minors recounts. Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead. All right, I guess not. So again, we wanted more proof because A, we didn't hear a name, and B, we can't verify the age of that person. So we are just going off of what he said, which is why we wanted to do the sting operation. Um, you'll probably hear the name of the group uh, that I run with. I'm not gonna say it, but if it's in the video, it's in the video. Um, but we sent in a 14-year-old decoy, of which he continued to do not very safe for work stuff. He was kissing on her, cuddling on her. He hit the very. Oop, go ahead. I believe. I don't know her exact age, even though I work very
She
closely
is,
with
I
her.
think, 28. I think she's, yeah, she is 28. No,
No,
no, no, no, no, no, no.
we
I
never
know
work
her. I know
with
who that
minors
is.
like that.
I know who Forsaken is. Mhm.
Yep. The only reason those are
Yeah.
copies is because the original videos are in a separate Google Drive that is going to be sent to the police.
Yeah.
No, you actually have the full version. Not all of the videos in this are in the police folder.
Uh, Groundhog, do you have the full version of the one where Forsaken her little sting? Did you guys end up coming in there and confronting him?
We did not.
Mm.
At the time, we were just more worried about getting the proof we needed, the evidence.
Yeah.
Um, and if you end up watching the videos, a massive twist happened at the end, which we weren't expecting, in which
Where
we ended up
yeah.
having to pull her out afterward. We didn't want to continue on with it that at that point, and it just never ended up going on again.
Yeah.
Correct. It was a very weird way. We couldn't really record that easily. Um, because our decoy, she was on quest, so she couldn't record. So we had to try to record through a screen share. But again, that was also insanely confusing to try to figure out.
Okay, hello everybody. Right now, what we are doing is you can we can we're watching currently.
Right. I would suggest not playing it all the way through, as a lot of stuff that does happen in these videos is very harmful. Um, Obviously, I would play some of it just to get like a point of what's happening. Hmm.
This is
So if you want to, you
pretty
can skip
minor
straight to where we can actually hear
into
them,
screen
because
recording.
obviously this is just going to be the Discord call. It's very confusing.
Oh, they might be going to a private.
That was a completely separate person, just a random person in a bar. Yeah, yeah. If you would like to skip a little more forward, because this is where they are waiting for Costco to invite them.
Right now, right now he's technically already fucked because he promised everybody.
But he's not, because we didn't get the audio, so we had to keep going. Agreed.
Relationship to a someone who he thought was underage. It's grooming. Grooming is
Yep.
illegal.
No shit, buddy. Congratulations.
If
I
let's
love him.
try
I
both.
love that
If
man
he
to death,
doesn't
but
go
he's
for it,
fucking.
because right now he's in the process of telling
He
people
points out
he's
the obvious.
leaving, which tells me that he might pull you to a separate world for some bullshit. And if he does, we have him. We already have him anyway, but the more we have, the more we have to get him to confess and get the fuck off. Yes. Yeah, I've been recording. I
So for
started
some separate
recording.
context, while we're intermittent waiting for them to
Yeah,
go to the
that's
other
already now
world,
been notified
you
as
can keep it
recording.
playing if you want.
Okay.
Hey,
Mm,
Phantom, can you add my
so
other Discord account for whenever
I
you
just
guys
speak
do
on
go to the
here, I
other
guess.
world? I can
so
join off you guys,
Just do
we were
kid
confused at what was
things,
happening
I guess.
at the
so that
point,
way I'm not
because we couldn't
blocked.
figure out,
It's once was
This does
Booker.
happen
if he
to
was going
me,
to invite
so
him
I'm
to
not
another
gonna
world or whatnot.
act like I don't know what it is.
But before this, we were having a struggle because we really didn't want to send this decoy in and risk her safety.
This does have DPS,
Um,
but if he says
I
he has
remember it very
Xbox with
specifically. I was
DPS, I'm
playing
like, yeah,
Minecraft,
but it doesn't work if it's
and
browsing, so I can
I
show
got
you.
pulled into a meeting saying, "Hey, we need to take a vote on this. Do we send them in as a decoy, or do we find another way?" And
Actual like
she was
place
persistent. She
to
wanted to
save
do
it.
it, and we were like,
Okay,
"Okay, well,
that's
we trust you. We trust your ability to do this.
Alright,
So go on in."
but my bot isn't
If you want to, go ahead and
Let me hop
skip
on
a
my
little
phone real
later into the
quick,
video when they do actually get to the
and
Popcorn Palace, I believe it is.
I'll be
If it
right
is
back.
even in this video.
I'm on my other account right now. I'm coming.
Yep.
I think that said ties.
Oh yeah, no, this was a very difficult thing to watch, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay.
Instance.
I can see that.
Come on. I don't know.
Full screen it.
I never even talked to a bitch named Kayla ever since I joined the instance.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's again, recording off of Discord is not the easiest.
I'm going to guess his friends. No.
Hers?
And they're trying to tell him don't.
Yeah, she used to wear that one a lot. Yeah, she used to wear that skin a lot.
There's something going on about possibly a 13-year-old being in the instance. It might be connected to you. So I
But I
think
said
he's
15, not 13.
I know, but someone might have misheard
Okay, she did say
something, so I
15.
think they're
Why am I
trying to
being
cover
told 14
tracks.
then? Never
So
mind, it was
right
a
now,
15-year-old.
just wait and see what
Yeah, that's why I
happens.
was gonna ask you. I was like,
So it's an 11-year-old, a
It's
15-year-old, and two
already too late for him
17-year-olds at this
anyway,
point
because
then.
if he backs out now, we still have him on grooming. But
I'm joining on my other
we're
account.
just
Phantom
hoping
are in there.
we were hoping he
If you want to
follows
skip
through.
forward a
Yeah,
little bit,
Christian, what'd you
please.
say?
Are
I don't
you
know
in
if
the
you
other
can
account?
see
Like,
skip
are you
forward
in the
this
instance right
video. Nope, if you want to go to the next video then. She did, probably.
What? What's happening?
Question,
I don't
Groundhog
know.
or Sleepy, do either of you have
And
the
we want to just skip ahead for a while until we get into the
Gore's
Popcorn Palace.
avatar.
Right there. Skip to right there.
Aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Yes, daddy.
Oh boy.
Things
In a
are
world
Ready
that
for my orders.
in a world that
Things are
only
about
can
to
fit
develop.
2 people.
Gotcha.
In a world
What?
that can only
What?
Oh, this wasn't a Popcorn
Oh, and
Palace.
he's not
Okay,
here.
I distinctly remember it being a popcorn.
The fuck?
Oh, I think he's
Try
going
to
to a
like
popcorn.
invite him to like a fucking like optimized box or like something like that.
Popcorn Palace.
I was gonna say Popcorn
Yeah,
Palace.
popcorn.
Oh, thank you.
That shit's gonna
Thank you,
crash
Phantom.
through the quests that are here.
I don't
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
my
Russian.
voice.
he's
Ew.
online anymore.
Oh, I thought Phantom said that. My bad, Russian.
Wait a
I
minute.
know you're Russian.
I'm
I
in.
thought-
Booker, wait a minute. Me.
It is still the same. Yeah. He
So
never
that's it?
changed his bio. I don't think. At least it looks insanely similar. The
When you
LLZ for
arrive.
everything.
He's here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Booker, me and you
Hey,
are
wait,
good.
shut up, Bear. Shut up.
No, I can't hear anybody but you, honey. So you mute. Hi.
Groundhog.
You can't talk.
Who just said that?
Why? I like your voice.
Oh, it was Rachel.
I forgot
Could
the
you
fucking
please talk
mute.
for me? I won't be feeling left
Why?
because I'm the only one talking.
Be my mic.
Did I do something wrong? I didn't join
No.
right off the bat.
No.
I'm sorry. I did something wrong.
No.
Shout out to Forsaken for the voice too.
Oh, got
And
him.
there it
Got
is.
him.
The
Talking about-
ew. Yeah.
Ash, I'm gonna go to a popcorn.
What did I just
He's
witness?
fucked.
It was on the forehead.
You know that
we
wasn't
just
Can't do it.
watched. We just watched it.
Amulet?
We just watched it, guys.
Can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, is this my recording?
Disinfectant. What?
Oh.
It's gonna be
No
okay,
one's
don't
here
worry.
that I know.
This is just me crying.
Nigga. He's dead.
Misfit, go home. Go to bed, buddy.
His is actually the mistress.
Anyway.
What? What? Hold on, try it again. Let me see if the video corrupted. If we want to move on, because we did just, obviously watch this grown ass man kiss, like make out with what he thought to be a 14-year-old or a 15-year-old. Sorry. Oh, if you would like, I will share my screen and I can play the rest of the video. It's working on mine. Where were we? Yep. Right around here. So again, we just watched 22-year-old man kiss, make out with who he thought was a 14-year-old or 15-year-old girl.
I was talking to. He doesn't have a sister. She didn't tell me anything about his sister.
Yeah, I'm Jade. My sister's name is Scarlet.
Domestar, how are you feeling so far watching this?
I think the cringiest part of this entire fucking video is the part where he fucking nuzzles her. That part
That
got me
was
like,
not nuzzling. That was him kissing her.
oh well, gross, disgusting. And the part that really cracks me up is when Forsaken starts singing, "No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square." That's the best part of the whole video.
Oh yeah. God damn it, Rachel.
Okay. Your boy's a demon. Do you have a Discord?
What's a Discord? I'm new to
What do you
gaming
guys?
and
Okay. What do you guys use?
I use Facebook.
Facebook. Okay.
Welcome back.
I also use.
We are just gonna skip ahead a little bit.
What are you? Is that why you wanted my Facebook?
No.
Oh, this is making me disgusted.
I can make a
Wanting to be in a relationship with a minor.
Yeah.
You just listen.
You literally chose a world that has 2 beds and it can only fit 2 people in it. I thought that's the reason why you brought me into that.
No, because listen, I brought you in here so I could talk to you. Okay.
You brought her in here to talk to you, and yet you were just kissing her. Shut the fuck up.
So, I'm not
Was it actual Groundhog who just said that?
wanting to be in a relationship.
Yeah, that was me.
with a minor.
That was me.
We don't have to
Like right,
Like
right,
right-
right now.
for you to teach me.
Right now?
Yeah.
But it's also not appropriate.
How
And
not?
that it's also
So right here, he's fully admitting that he knows it's not appropriate.
considered pedophilia.
It's not like I'm saying no. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Sorry.
But at the same time,
We cannot hear the audio for some reason.
Almost.
Oh, it's like that.
For like a fat second right there.
You can't hear it?
No, I can't hear him talking.
I see.
All I
So
can
right
hear-
now, what he's doing, I'll give you the link if you want to put the link in the description for this. Right now, what he's doing is he's basically saying how he can't do anything and that it's wrong and that it would be considered pedophilia. He's fully admitting that he knows it's wrong.
15.
Would it be appropriate if I was 16?
Oh, yeah, all I can hear is fucking jazz music.
On the forehead.
I don't have my jazz music playing anymore. It's paused. It is.
It is.
I am being called. Hold on. Fuck. No, naughty. Anyway, back to this. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Hey.
Now, right here, she's acting like she's getting upset because he won't do anything with her.
Friend, nothing more until you're older.
Until 18.
When you're 18,
And there's the grooming. He's now I don't know if you can hear the audio or not, but in his own words, friends, nothing more until you're older, until you're 18. That is exactly what he said.
That's grooming. It doesn't matter if you meet somebody before they're 18, you are not allowed to date them, even if they turn 18. No, you knew them before, not allowed.
It's more of if you're specifically waiting for them to turn 18. If that has been
Well, yeah, but in
pronounced
my
law
eyes, I
before.
don't think that either should happen because you
That
don't
is fair.
know.
That is
You
fair.
don't know. Nobody else knows if they were waiting or not.
That is completely
They could
fair.
have been secretly groomed.
if you do,
True.
Weird girl. Pretty please just
why?
this once. So I told you I've been wanting it to happen.
I could tell you someone that would be wanting to do it.
And boom. That is a sentence he just said. I can tell you someone who is willing to do it.
Yep.
And now
Willie.
there's Willie.
How's Willie?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I remember you telling me this. Yep. So as it just stated again, I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm hoping you can. Um, he has said that he knows someone that will do shit with her. Um, which is what we get to a little bit later into this.
He's 25.
You wouldn't care about my age? Can you drop another portal and invite him?
Oh my god. He
We
did.
might have a twofer.
I will get you a portal. And
So as you can see, this is when the realization happens of everyone in this collective Discord call. And keep in mind, there's more than you can just, see down here. Everyone is now realizing what this man just said. And this is where the possibility of a human trafficking could occur.
unless you, yeah, I'll drop the portal. Unless you want to drop a portal, and then
I am not.
invite me, and I could drop.
I'm not
I got
friends
12
with
cents in
him.
my bank
You
account.
have you. I'll drop a portal, but I'm not friends with him, so I can't invite him.
A fucking twofer?
What?
He committed the crime and
You
then blamed it someone else.
luck.
Oh
I
my
located
god.
the portal. I was told by the person at the Black Cat to always lock a portal.
What do you mean lock a portal?
Cause when you put a portal before you put a portal down, it says, "Do you want to lock this?" And then you can lock it, but it's only for friends or friends plus. But since you're inviting someone, I have to do friends plus.
That is fucking wild.
You ready?
Bro outed his
Or do you want to
own
put it down?
buddy. Bro
I
literally
have to go
outed
to the
his
bar
own
real quick
buddy.
and go get Willie so I could send him over to you. I can't.
And he
Okay,
knew.
I'll invite.
He knew.
After you invite me,
He's
I'm going to
supporting
have
it.
to leave because I can't get caught up with.
You're gonna have to invite him though, cause I'm not his friend.
Booker.
I don't know if he will. All I know is he's done it before with me.
More or less.
And this is where he throws Willie under the bus as well.
Because someone lied about their age, said that they were 18 when they turned out
Again, let me be very clear. Even if the decoy is saying that they want it, it doesn't matter. That is still a 22-year-old man doing weird shit with a 15-year-old,
Pinky
or what
promise?
he believes is a 15-year-old.
And you won't care about my age?
And now here is when we go over
You're
here.
on blue. We can't do shit. See what I mean?
She's just looking at shit.
It's about to get real.
Now, personally, I have to get the try to find a better clip for this, because I kind of ended my video here. I could not take it anymore. Um, mhm. Watching it, imagine being there. I was physically sick after that. It was an awful thing to watch. To even be a
Costco is an awful
part
thing
of.
to watch in general. Let's be honest.
I completely agree. Do you know how to blur things, by the way? Because I'm 90% sure I just accidentally doxed myself. So that would be appreciated if you could. Okay. I'll have to watch the video before you upload it though. Anyway, so that's where we get the confirmation on pedophilia, and the grooming. Especially the grooming is the main focus of that video.
Can I have the link to the stream, please?
Can you have the what?
The link to this stream?
Try opening and closing it again. That's okay. We can look at Costco's hate group.
We can look at Costco's hate group.
Actually, please don't look in Costco's hate group. Please don't. Do not. Don't. I will send it to you, brother. I will send it to you.
I love Groundhog. You know why? He's so fucking funny. Because we went in and asked why Costco was still on the chat the other day, and I thought it was the funniest thing because he's like, I'm living up my last couple days before my account gets deleted.
Check the
And
chat
Groundhog
in the
pulls up the emoji. Oh
Discord
yeah,
call.
I forgot. And posts the emoji of J-Melt conversation and goes, oh yeah.
If you want to go back into the server and check the chat of the call, like click your stream. Yep.
Yeah. Let me get the stream link.
I apologize to you.
What stream link?
The what he's live streaming on.
He's not live streaming anything. He's recording it, dumbass.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, okay.
I did not know you were that stupid.
I was
Love
gonna
you,
say,
man, but damn.
I was gonna say, I was questioning. I was like, how is this going on any platform unless it's Rumble?
Yeah, no, by the way, this video will get demonetized. Not that it will be monetized, but you know what I mean. You're not even
Yeah.
allowed to say pedophilia, the age of the victim, anything on YouTube, which is a fucking stupid thing. YouTube
Mhm.
likes to pretend and act like crimes aren't crimes.
Yeah.
So
Who knows? Maybe if the kids watch it too, they'll look out for weird people and make sure they don't do it. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Costco, I'm gonna do something for
Costco.
you. Or not Costco.
Costco ain't here. Hope
Um,
he's not.
I'm gonna do something for you, Lex. And I need you to do me a favor, and I need you to avoid specific things. I'm gonna share you the Google Drive that will be being sent to the police. Um, However, I do not want you clicking on any of the blackmail evidence. That is my one request of it. Simply because it does include, yeah, it includes obviously, nudity of, you know, I see. So, what's in here? There's a really funny video in the other drive that I would like to watch. It is my all-time favorite video in there. I believe it's Costco's bitching V2 or exposing Costco again. Exposing Costco again. Second bottom, second to bottom. It is basically just an entire video of me harassing this man. Day number 5, retard.
I love this. Wait, replay that. Replay that. Replay that. Replay that.
Costco.
Start that over.
So for some extra context, before I recorded this video, Costco had seen my face every day for the past 4 days leading up to this video. This was day 5 of him not getting a break from me. This was keep in mind, this was right after he changed his username to Undead Ghost, and he tried using that whole shtick of, oh, Costco's dead, I'm Undead Ghost now. No, that's not how it works, fucker.
Wait. Play the video. Wait, play it.
No, wrong one. Wrong one. Costco! Dana. Let's watch a good amount of that one after this, because that's a good video. That's a good comedy video for us to watch after this.
Let's go. It's a perfect intro too.
It's been like my tagline. Every time I see him, I'm just, oh, Costco! Yeah. Yeah, no, that is for sure an alt account of his. He's actually admitted it. So. The Coca the Fox, I am unsure. So, while you're doing this and I see you have my DMs open, I'm just gonna start posting stuff in there that I think is funny and relevant. It's not gonna get your account banned, don't worry. But go ahead and click play on that video while I post this image right here. Costco! Day number 5, retard. You don't get to escape. Where you at? There you are, you little faggot. How you doing? How you doing after last night when you threw your fiance and her best friend under the bus? Oh, you stupid piece of shit.
I'm undead. I'm undead.
Yeah, we're not fucking retarded.
Undead.
We're not retarded, Costco. In this video, I proved that undead is Costco.
I literally have no idea who you are.
That is,
Or I guess Ghost. Costco's Costco.
Undead, this
No
can't
way.
be Costco, because why would
That man
Costco
is
be
just
sending
stupid.
me YouTube videos of himself being a pedo?
So then who the fuck are you, and why do you have the same exact bio as Costco?
I don't have the same bio as Costco.
Yes, you did.
Now I'm fucking confused.
Where's the pedophile?
I'm too fucking
Where's the
drunk.
pedophile? Hey, where's the pedophile?
Hold
where's
on.
the pedo?
Hey,
Hold
what's
on.
up,
I'm
Toxo?
finding something.
Where's the pedo?
Where's
the pedo?
Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Where's he at?
Where's
Yo,
the
where's
boy
he
at?
at?
Hold on, I
Where's
might
he
be
at?
wrong.
Where's he
Hold
at?
on.
The screen. What's up,
We might all be
goddamn
wrong.
dude?
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
I gotta find something. So, if you want to turn the video down a little bit, please, because it does get a little loud. Turn the video down a little bit. For some extra context, I was recording this through OBS. My OBS only.
Costco.
Day number 5, retard. You don't get to that retarded. You thought just because you could change your name. So I was recording this entire video
you could escape this. You fucking
through OBS, and it wouldn't record because I had it set up towards where it wouldn't record when I was changing screens. But I was reading off his bio and groups through the video I had recorded, the interrogation video, of you can get to in a little bit, where he admits everything.
Did you just leave the group? Oh, did you just leave the group, Costco?
You do.
Oh, did you just leave the group, Costco? Oh, let me just take a screenshot while I still have this open of you.
Yeah, and fucking Hoso, he threatened to blackmail her. Correct. Yes, he did.
Still in the group, you actual dumbass. Oh my god, Costco. Costco, did you really think you could escape and now you're gonna say that you're not Costco? Oh my god. Ruby, that's Costco. That's the little pedophile. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Add me on
Oh,
Discord.
that shit's like a switch. I can change voices on the top of my tongue.
I'm referencing, add me on Discord at Undead Groundhog.
It's like a little switch that I can just use and, you know, go back and forth. But
To the video that I'm referencing. Oh my god, you actual retard. You thought just because you changed your name, which by the way, I know you told
But I'm
Spy that you changed your name,
referencing.
you
Good
fucking
boy.
idiot. You think he would really not tell me? Really? Really, dumbass. You tried going to one of my best friends and telling him not to tell
Don't
me.
worry about
You
that.
fucking idiot.
You actual fucking retard.
You ever think I
I'm
would
not
call
that
Costco
stupid,
a good boy?
dumbass.
No. Exactly.
Sure you don't, buddy. Sure you don't. Michael Ricketts,
Maybe.
really? Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael.
Okay, maybe we
You
stop
want
the.
more than
Actually,
this?
no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Maybe we should stop it there. That was just his first name, though. It's okay. Yeah. So Costco being the good little bitch that he is, decided to give my boss his login information. And he was told if he does one more stupid fucking thing, he would get his account deleted, and he decided to try to blackmail someone. So he no longer has an account on the 28th. Yep. And in that time, I plan on making many more videos where I bully this man. All of which I will send to you and allow you to upload if you wish. Um, they're wonderful videos. Undead's bullying of Costco. I don't. Which
I'm
video?
kidding.
Which video was it?
I don't know. It's the one that you gave me.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you
Oh, that was you. Oh, I was wondering who the fuck that was. You were there saying, yeah, he said, I have a picture of you in VR chat that he sent me of you hanging, quote unquote, he said, hanging like an emo kid. Yeah. Yeah.
add Lex as a friend?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so Costco.
Lex, he added you as a friend. His name is SB Dopestar.
Costco. Oh, so this was all being watched? Yep, and it was all recorded. Yeah. Can't remember if he did. I was more worried about the fact that I wanted him to stay away from kids.
I just want to know why you lied to me when I asked you if you were fucking with underage girls.
Don't mind me, lads. I am simply turning my computer off.
I mean, I asked you, man, and it was like a one-on-one, right? And I asked you, I
This is
said,
when
I
I
told
first
you to
started
be
getting
straight
into
up
the
honest
Costco
with me,
thing,
and
investigating him. This is when I first started. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure on what the hell was going on, but this is where I kind of started right here. So when I first when I first came across him, before I had asked him, I said, "Is all of this stuff true?" Because why not just ask the pedo himself, see what he says? And he said, "No, it's not true. It's not true." Because I had him cornered in a fucking midnight bar bathroom, and he was like, "It's not true." uh it was all Roth. It was all Roth. Roth is the one that's the pedo. I was like, well, I know Roth's a pedo, but I'm hearing stuff about you too. So then I brought him into here after Forsaken told me everything that happened. And I was like, okay, well, let me bring him in here and question him about it. Yeah. Yeah. And this was also, I was a lot more lenient with him in this video because this was also before I knew if he was proven pedophile. I hadn't really seen any solid proof yet, other than hearsay by Forsaken. So I was kind of more like, mm, let me just confront him. But ever since I've seen all of this evidence, I have been way more harsh on him. And there will be moments in time where I'll be very lenient with him to get information out of him as well, because when you're more lenient with him, he says a lot more, and I've noticed that. So, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. He came to me one day and tried to say that Black Swan had beef with me. I was like, I've never talked to Black Swan. I don't even think Black Swan knows who I am. So I decided to go and join Supernova and ask Black Swan himself. I said, so I heard you have a problem with me. I would like to talk it out and see what the issue is. He's like, I don't even know who you are. I was like, okay, well, that just shows another lie that Costco's saying. He goes, oh, fuck Costco. I was like, yeah. I said, thank you for clearing that up. I said, I'm glad you don't have beef with me because I don't like to have beef with people unless they've done something wrong. So, and he's like, yeah, no, you're all good. So he's now on my friends list. So, yeah. Who? Black Swan? Mm. Mm. Nah. Yeah. 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 Yeah, no.
I'm just here, man.
I know the only person that I was talking to, like talking to, was Luck. Luck did lie about her age. She
Yeah, but
went.
with
That was I believe Nola. That was the original part for Willie. We have more on Willie talking to Luck than we do have Costco. Costco. I mean, fuck. Hoopstar.
No, shut my bad, gangster. I'll mute. I'll mute, man.
Fuck you, OG. I think so. Yeah, it was Luck and Willie.
with her,
I know. I know.
she told you she was 15, and you still went for it.
Lex, take the ladder up here.
Can we
Lex,
like go over the fact
sit.
why was he so
You
worried
a
about
favor?
Lex being there?
Who the hell is it?
He wanted somebody to back him up if he couldn't back himself up. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to help you better yourself instead of having you continue to do the things that you're doing instead
I'm just fucking relaxing.
predatory.
At this
people
point, I just wanted information out of him, so
Yeah.
anything I could get him to say, I would try to get him to say. If you notice, I specifically stated some specific things. She told you she was 15 and you still went for it. Got a reply, yes, I know. And later through the video, I also stated, do you promise you're not going to be fucking around with any other underage girls like you have been? And he goes, yes. Specifically stated those two things because if I got him to say those things, it would prove, yeah, he did it. So.
Lex,
I can't
sit.
see.
Lex, sit.
Hi.
Talk. Mute your mic.
I just wanted to say hi.
Right.
Can they say hi to me? Like, be
Yeah.
respectful, dude.
You're all good. I would have been pissed too. I'm not part of 9 mil. He is. I just helped him out. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Hi, person.
Costco. Listen,
You just spoke
me
though.
personally, I'm
You were
being
respectful
nice
and say
right
hi
now,
back.
and I'm willing to have a conversation with you and try to help you out because you know that I do work with predatory people. I investigate them and I look into them and I report them to feds. You do know that, and
Yeah.
I have gotten people arrested before because of stuff like that. Me personally, I'm sitting here and I'm willing to conversate with you and try to uh, help you better yourself
Yeah, I'm just fucking relaxing after
instead of
today.
uh,
That's all I'm fucking doing.
I'm trying to help you better yourself instead of having you continue to do the things that you're doing. She told you that she was 15 and you went for it, correct? You know,
See right
I
there.
want to note that
yeah.
I'm not.
See right there. She told you. You see, it's more easier to get them comfortable with your presence, so they talk a lot more. So if they think that they can, I've noticed something. If they think that they can possibly get you to be okay with them, they'll open up a lot more. If they don't, if they think that you won't spread shit or do any of that stuff, they get more comfortable talking. So that's what I like to do. That's what I have done with people in the past. I like to make them feel comfortable being in my presence instead of
You
making them
see,
feel like,
Dopes,
oh
you
shit,
go a
I'm panicked.
route than I do.
Hmm?
You go a complete different route than I. My whole tactic was I'm gonna make this person. They're gonna hate so much that they're scared of me.
Yeah. I like
And
to
he
get as
ended up
much
talking.
information out of them as possible, and then when it's time, I like to fucking just completely annihilate the fuck out of them once I have everything I need. Yeah. Yes. Mhm. She was just, bruh, I'm not even gonna lie, it was kind of stressing me out because all she kept doing was twirling and talking, twirling and talking. I was like, oh my god. I'm pretty sure at one point in the video I had to turn her down. I turned her down at one point in the video. At one point in the video, I actually turned her mic volume down. Pretty sure. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. Yeah.
Not actually
She's a good person.
15.
Yeah,
For the
she's
person that
not.
doesn't know in the corner.
Yeah, she's not actually 15.
I know. They know
No, I
you're
was
not
saying for
15.
that
They,
one.
yes, they know also.
Okay.
Um, like I just I didn't even know she was doing that. I didn't even know she was on that mission. Um,
No one
and
was supposed to know.
yeah, no, yeah. So, yeah, she didn't even let me know about that.
Except for the people
But
in I know.
yeah, but I want you to sit and I want you to promise me something.
Hold on, let me sit down. Hold on.
And the fact that he actually sat like a fucking good boy.
Yeah, he's
Let me sit down. Go ahead, play it.
By the way,
Here it is.
did do what Russian and them told me to do. Russian and 9 mil. I did unadd all the miners from my.
He's no longer part of 9 mil, from what I know of.
I'm not
So
that at the
that's a
time
whole different situation.
as of right now. I cannot tell you that
Yeah.
because it is an ongoing.
Yeah, that's a whole different situation that we cannot. Yeah.
Friends list.
Okay.
And TrueFlank is no longer a thing. I transferred all my groups over to someone. Hopefully they change TFG because TrueFlank is only TrueFlank is
I'll
a
make sure it's
professional
done.
Call of Duty clan. They changed owner, staff, and then the group. They are still yet to change the freelancer from TFG freelancer and then TFG co-owner.
Yeah.
I'll make sure
I
it's
want
done.
you to. I want you to promise me that you're not gonna sexually conversate with minors or date minors again.
Yeah.
We didn't want
I
him
stand
having
by that. They did
access
that.
to pedophile or digital.
Hmm.
She
She's
is a
either the owner or the co-owner. I think it's Phantom that's the owner, isn't it?
yeah, oh, a co-owner. She is Phantom. Wait.
Yeah.
Go down, you go
You
down,
promise?
down.
Okay. You promise me that you're not going to sexually conversate with minors anymore.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't promise that. I have kids. There you go. Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I caught that when I was recording it because I was too focused and locked in on Costco. I was like, I was drowning her out. I did not catch that until after watching it and was like, what? What? She can be very hyperactive and stuff. A lot. I mean, from what I've seen of her, she's in her own little world sometimes. When she's already done some, when she say see, she already did her decoying for that day on Costco, and for me to confront him, she was just had it with him. So I think she was kind of just in her own little world, and I don't even really think she was paying attention to the conversation. She just heard. I think from her ears, I think she heard, "Promise me you won't talk to kids anymore," and she responded with, "I have kids. I can't promise that." She didn't hear the word sexually conversate. I think she heard just conversate. Yeah, no, no, she's not. She's
That
not
sounds
predatory.
she does it a lot, or she just doesn't listen fully.
Yeah, she doesn't, and I've noticed that from her. She doesn't sometimes.
Down
I don't
you
know what she's
go, down,
I don't know what she's talking about, but um
Jesus.
so I I'm doing you a favor and helping you better yourself. I don't want to have to hear that you've been doing this again because I will report all of this evidence to authorities because that's what I do. I do my
I was already
doxes
working
very
on it at the
thoroughly.
time. I was already working on it at the time. Yeah, I was going to do it anyway. Yeah. Hmm.
So that's a question for me for the most part.
Yeah.
So when we say we ran him off, we mean the first time we forced him to sell his headset. We figured, hey, he's gone. We don't got to worry about him anymore. Then he came back, and then we did what we did. The thing is, we cannot fully guarantee that people are going to leave the game. We can't control that aspect. Um, Obviously, we can't just go to their house, and force them to get off as much as we would like to. But Costco was a special case. He just wanted to keep coming back. He didn't care what it meant. Um, and again, nobody can really force someone to get offline unless they, do a little hacker shit and get into people's computers and do all that shit. But you know, 9 mil is more about warning people of a child predator that is going around the game. We're more worried about making sure people know who they are, what they've done,
Yeah.
not a not a controlling the person's account type of thing. We got lucky that Costco was fucking stupid and he gave us his account information. But and again, stupid, fully expecting him to make a different account.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and
Yeah,
I
I don't
do
know what
find
was
out.
in his head when he did it. When he gave us his account information. I mean, he knew we were gonna do it regardless of what he has just to do wait for.
Baby, you okay?
Never mind, you're verified 18.
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. With that one, we're not gonna watch the bitch. Like the probably the last one we watch is the interrogation. Yep.
I love this one. This one's
No,
great.
we're not gonna watch that one either. No. We're gonna do more. That's gonna be the interrogation, and I think it's Costco Mission B3 or B2.
Yeah, because some stuff was said in that video that is.
And this was supposed to be the main one we shown.
I don't know, even with so what originally started was I was mainly flirting and hitting on
The audio
people
doesn't
that
really
was
pick
in
up for about
other
5
bar
seconds into the video. I had to make sure my streaming was working. Sometimes it just changes its audio
I think her
preset.
name is Namaki or whatever, Lady Namaki.
Lady Namaki.
Those are
Lady
random.
Namki? Wait, what did they say
Yeah,
about
that one.
Namki? Go back.
Yeah.
Why?
I think her name is Namaki or whatever, Lady Namaki.
Lady Namki.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I was flirting with everyone.
Can you two?
in
Hey,
the-
can you two calm down? Hey, hey. Quiet down. We're talking to him. Go ahead.
But no, I really don't know. I was hitting on. Oh,
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Which
Go
part?
back. Do that again. Do that again. I zoned out.
no. I really don't know. I was hitting on. Oh.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna worry about my buddy. Oh yeah, he does stuff to predators. It's funny.
Yeah, I
He
was hitting
doesn't.
on a lot of people in the bars, mainly the 18 plus instances. It was like the how all this started was how all this started was with No Luck. No Luck was really big in the bar community. She worked at almost all the instances.
No luck is a minor. Yeah.
Was dating Willie, etc., etc. Well, Willie and Luck has like they was getting like distant or whatever, like parting ways or whatever, and she was more worried about gaining interest in me, and this was when
she told me she was 18. Now, when she told me she was 17, I kept it on for about 2 more days, and then we cut it off. Cut it off. So, like I said, it's really no excuse. I literally told you how it all happened. That like, there's nothing else that you could say about it.
So, in basically every case that you have, with the 15-year-olds, the 17-year-olds, it was just because it was there. You had a chance and you took it.
I mean, if that's how you want to put it, and if that's how you look at it in your eyes, then yeah, sure.
No, I need you to tell me what it is. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's this, because only you can. That's why I'm asking. Did you just see an opportunity and decided, I'll take it? Or were you just not thinking? What was it?
One,
because we've confirmed it.
And two, they were mainly like I don't know if this will make sense or not, but they treated me with respect, like a lot of respect.
Right, and then I found out that was also a lie. So his actual excuse, which we can get into that video a little later as well, he said it was, and I quote, it was a video game. I thought it was okay. Or it was a video game. I didn't think it mattered. Indeed.
Ignore him. So they treated you with respect. Ignore him. So they treated you with respect, and you thought, well, they're the only person treating me with respect.
I'm literally trying to fucking tell y'all, and
right.
I don't know.
I'm trying to listen.
Well, at the end of the day, it's like my opinions on what I'm saying isn't gonna matter at the end of the day. So.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. You did still do it. You are still disgusting.
A pig and a.
I just don't understand how you could do it. From what I was told, you were molested as a kid, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Right. But what I'm trying to get at
is
if
you're molested as a kid, that doesn't give you a reason to do what
yes,
you.
I'm aware because I was molested as a kid. But my question for you is, how were you molested as a kid and you still thought this was an okay thing to do?
Another thing I kind of want to go into,
like a viable option for you.
Another thing I want to kind of go into is that I think Costco may possibly be lying about being molested when he was younger,
sending them
to
like
try to
nudes or
sympathize
anything,
his
or
actions.
doing anything in that sort. I wasn't really thinking of it as grooming. I was. I'm trying to find a better wordplay to put this.
The way you just described it to me is literally grooming.
No.
You weren't going to do anything sexual with them until they were of age?
That was only...
he's cornered, bro.
That I said that too. I was
just forsaken.
Yes, it was only Lullaby that I promised a relationship to when she turned 18.
Okay, so there's grooming. You've attempted to groom someone. You've got multiple counts of pedophilia. What makes you think that it is okay for you to come back? That is my biggest question. What makes you think it's okay for you to try to come back? No, you know what? Fuck that. Let's ask a different question first. What if you had kids and someone did the same thing to your kids at the ages they were? You would kill them. You would want to kill them. Would you not?
I would.
So, again, let's go back to the question I just asked previously. What makes you think it's okay for you to come back? If you're agreeing with me that you would want to kill those people, you wouldn't want them showing up anywhere, you wouldn't want to see them around, what makes you think it's okay for you to come back?
I never said it was okay to come back. It was my fiance and her best friend. They were begging me to come back to VR chat because the bar wasn't the same without me, is what they said. They said they'd
So it was
rather
your
have me
fiance and
in
your
the
best
bar.
friend that thought it was okay for you to come back?
No, no, no. My fiance and her best friend, which is
So
the
your
bar
fiance and
owner.
her best friend. Who's
Yes.
the bar owner?
Uh,
Who? I don't think Groundhog fell asleep. I hope he didn't. He's probably yoiking one out. In wise words of Costco's wisdom,
You're the hottest 15-year-old I've ever seen.
the nice, good fucking.
Because those feet look delicious.
Predators that I had caught in my past. That is a soundboard of an actual audio clip of one of the predators that I had caught in my past. Another one.
You're gonna see her without any socks. Hospital de Luxembourg. If you see Shao, tell her I miss her.
Here is a audio clip of somebody singing a song about how I'm apparently a pedophile.
He's a pedophile, he's smoking on a little young baby.
Yeah, he's like, his name's SB, he's a pedophile, he's smoking on a little young baby's child. He gone. He sat there for 5 minutes singing that on a Discord call for me. Because he hates me. Because he hates me. He hates me because I called him out. Because I called him out for being one. Yep.
Nope, I refuse to believe this is real. Nope, this can't be one person. It can't be.
That was somebody actually saying that. Yes, so I used to be heavily involved in the Omegle community. I know you know what Omegle is, but Omegle is the new version of Omegle that looks exactly the same. Or it did look exactly the same until they changed the logo of it, but now it looks the exact same layout and everything, but just the logo looks a little different now. But I used to do pred catching on there as well. There's this one person who I would see every single fucking day who knew I was out for him. Every single day. And I used to refresh my page over and over again to connect with him every like 3 minutes. So I would connect with him over and over again. And he's like, nope, this can't be one person. It can't be. I refuse to believe this is real. And he's like, this has to be a team of people. He could not get a break from me. Just like Groundhog. Costco cannot get a break from Groundhog. This guy could not get a break from me. Groundhog. I think he may have gone AFK. Let's go over my my soundboards while we wait.
Is it pink? I'm asking for a friend.
Joke's on you. You guys have his dick and ass photos. I have a sex tape with him. Get on my level.
I'm not quite sure how to help.
Alexa, shut the fuck up!
Why the fuck you post my nudes on Twitter?
Anybody order the apple juice?
Can we go back on Omegle, please?
She's got a flashlight, Reese's, some Vaseline, and a Powerade. She's got a
I'm not
flashlight,
quite sure how to help.
Reese's,
Alexa,
some
shut the
Vaseline,
fuck up!
and a Powerade. Dope Star is now a moderator. I am the owner.
What?
Anybody order the apple juice?
Get out now.
When they turn another, they can feel my thunder. EA Sports, it's in his drain.
Did you know it's curved?
Am I seeing shit or are you outside on a beach, bro?
Fox spray.
Get your ass over here now.
Yeah. We got 4 people in the call, and they're all the both of us.
Oh, fuck.
I lip sync whenever this song comes up because I love this song.
No, I want to see your tits now.
Andrew.
Okay, so let me go over what the hell that was. So one of my decoys, she was from the UK, amazing person. Actually, me and her ended up getting together at one point. We just lost interest in each other, so we ended on good terms. Me and her still talk to this day. And she still does some decoying for me every once in a while. Amazing person. She actually has an IRL boyfriend now, which I'm very proud of her for. But that's besides the fact. She had done some decoying with me one time, and we used to go on this website. I used to do my decoying. I used to go on this website called teenchat.org, and you would be Discord. I would have my bait account Discord, and I would put my bait account Discord in there and say, for a good time, I'm 14 years old, 14 years old, female, looking for a good time. Here's my Discord, right in the general chat, and it would flood with pedophiles. And anybody who did add my Discord that was underage would immediately get blocked. And it's like, okay, nope. So, I would start baiting them. I would do it as more of like a practice, because there's not really much you can get out of them when it's just going to be they're only looking for a hookup, they're looking for video sex. You can't really do anything with that. But whenever my decoy would be willing to get on camera, they would ask to immediately see tits, and she was not okay with that, nor did I want her to do that. So she would kind of just lure them into showing themselves and masturbating, and I would catch it all on footage. I would report it back to feds, give them their Discord name, say, here, this is something that you might want to look into. And if I had any other interactions, anything further went on, I would look further into it, but I would kind of just put them on the radar for police and just 3-letter agencies as well. And they would sit there and they would take care of it. So there was this one person who said he wanted a masturbation video. So I was like, you know what? Let's find a video on Pornhub of a girl masturbating. Somebody who's like, it looks like it could be possibly a minor, no face in there, just pussy. And let's get the video. I'll get my movie editor up, and I'll have you record an audio of you moaning his name, because that's what he wanted. He wanted an audio of her moaning his name. So I was like, give me an audio of you moaning his name. She's like, why? I said, just trust me. She gave it to me, and I was like, okay, watch what I'm about to do here. So I took the video, muted the video sound, the original video sound, and put that audio clip over it, and made it look like it was her masturbating, moaning his name. So he believed it. This individual decided it was a kinky thing to put on a Deadpool outfit with a hole cut in the cock area and jerk off in the Deadpool outfit, which was really weird. I've came across some weird fucking people doing some predatory shit, and it's disgusting the amount of people. And it's people are. I think I still have a picture of the guy in the Deadpool outfit on my computer because I thought it was the funniest shit. He sent it at one point and he deleted it, and then I went on an alt account and hit him up and pretty much begged him for the image back so I could save it, and I got it out of him. So yes, no, he cut out a hole in the crotch area specifically for that reason. Yeah, yeah. No, I'll send it to you later. Don't worry. I'll find it. I find it. I have it on. It's on my gallery. Mhm. It's some freaky fucking shit. But I've also came across some people on Amigo who would hold signs up, saying, "Are you ready?" And then my decoys would say, "Yeah, I'm ready." They would take the sign off, and they would have, and they would have just them in a thong or some shit. The one that I remember that really made me skip, and I just could not do it. This guy was holding three objects in his hands: corkscrew, a pencil, and a pair of scissors. I was like, oh boy, what's gonna go on here? And she starts talking with him, and he's like, pick an object. And she's like, okay, I pick the corkscrew. And he's like, okay, thank you. I'm gonna do something very magical for you, and it's gonna be amazing, and I promise you, you won't regret it. She's like, okay. And he pulls out his cock and shoves this corkscrew right in and twists it. I had to skip. I could not do that, man. Yeah. And I've seen him multiple times on there, and every time I see him, I fucking skip that bitch. I'm like, no. I know what he's on there. And he's always sitting there with the three objects in hand. Every time. Yeah, yeah, there's another one that I came across that my decoy actually told me about, and we ended up coming across him. And she said he was somebody that does when you if you ask him to dance, he'll take off his clothes and he'll be in a thong and he'll dance for you, and he can come on command. I was like, no fucking way. So we finally come across him, and I'm like, she's like, oh, this is the guy. This is the guy. I was like, oh, the guy? And she's like, yes. I was like, okay, talk to him. And she's like, I remember you. And he's like, I remember you too. Can you do it? Can you dance for me again? Of course, love. And then he takes off all his clothes. He starts dancing in a thong. And then she's like, can you do like the other magic trick that you said you could do? And all of a sudden, I see this guy fucking blow all over the place. And I'm like sitting there in complete shock that I forget what the fuck I was even trying to do. Oh yeah, no, I've done a lot of stuff. I can finally talk about this case now. That it has been closed. For the most part, it is closed, and I've been given permission to talk about it. So there was this one person I met on that website that came into a Discord server one time, and he was just spitting racial slurs and saying that rape is legal, or it should be legal, that the minors that have that done to them, they're just asking for it because they don't fight back. And I'm like, no, it's not because they don't fight back, it's because they don't know how to. The adults are much bigger than them. They physically can't. And he's trying to like saying it should be legalized and all of that stuff, and I'm like, no. So then he gets banned by the moderator that later on down the line was actually called out by me for being a pedophile. um and that's a whole different story. You can actually look up Land Rider 7, or it's Land Riders or something, and then put Amigo grooming moderator. There's a whole documentary on him, and it has a special thanks to me at the end of it. He's got like 4K subs on YouTube, pretty much, pretty sure. I think it's about 4,000. Um, But so this guy, I end up coming on Omegle, and I come across him. He doesn't show his face. He never showed his face throughout the whole time I knew him. He would always use a picture. It was like a satanic picture of two satanic people holding a heart, and they were both facing each other. And I still have the photo on my computer
apologize.
because that's where all my stuff is stored. But yeah, he would sit there. I connected with him. I was like, bro, why the fuck did you say that shit in the Discord? And he's like, well, I mean, I really don't give a fuck about anybody in this world. To be fair, I don't have any a heart for anybody. The only people I have a heart for is my little sister and my mother. And my father's a piece of shit. I said, okay, understandable, but you don't need to sit there and say that people should be raped. Like, and he's like, you want something even better? He goes, I have a video of a girl cutting herself for me. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. Also, I made a girl overdose. I was like, can you? I said, what's your Discord? Send that to me. Because I was trying to get it from him so I could get him in shit or get a file on him. So he was like, okay, here's my Discord. I added him. I was like, he sent me the video of a girl named May cutting herself through Omegle for him because he was manipulating her. And so I said, okay, where's the overdose video? He goes, I don't know if I trust you enough for that one yet. And then he blocked me. So later on down the line, I start having victims come to me, and they're all like under the age of 15. And one of them went down to about 13, 14 years old. And she was from the UK. Very nice girl. She's amazing. She actually thanked me so much after all of this. Um, so they ended up coming to me with screenshots after screenshots after screenshots of everything this guy's been doing. He's been blackmailing with nudes and doing all of this stuff, um, sharing them in Telegram servers, and they're all underage too. So then sitting there collecting everything. I pulled this motherfucker's IP when I connected with him. So I had his IP. We traced it back to Machias, Maine. We didn't know an exact location, like an exact house, but we had an approximate location. It was somewhere in Machias, Maine, um, near a. It was near a Pat's Pizza. It was somewhere around there. So, which comes in handy later on. So, found that out, and then one night, I let me mention also that there was somebody else that was helping me, but I was mostly doing all the work and investigating everything. He was just more of an informant for me. I called him Canada because I don't know his name. He never showed his face either, but I just know he's from Canada, so we all called him Canada. And Canada had popped in one night, and I connected with him. He goes, "Dope Star." I was like, "Yeah, there's something you're gonna want to see." Remember how you said that there's an overdose video, possible overdose video out there? I said, yes. Why? He goes, I have it. I was like, aha. And I said, how are you going to give me this overdose video? You don't give me your Discord. You don't give anybody your Discord. He goes, I have somebody that does have my Discord that has it. I was like, okay, who is it? He's like, it's Ray. You know her. I said, okay, I'm going to hit her up right now. She gave it to me, and he was like, all right, I'm going to skip you. I will be right back. So he was like, "Don't watch it until until you see me on here again." So I connect with him again. I'm like, "All right, let's watch it." So this guy starts off with the video starts off with her showing her pill bottles. They're all full, and she seemed to be very heavily autistic, Asperger's of some sort, because she was laughing, and she kind of seen it as more of a joke than anything, as if she was playing a game with her friends and stuff, you know. So he was say first thing that really got him into shit was he said, make sure you take a lethal amount, and I started to fucking lose my shit when I heard that, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep watching. So then he's like, all right, you ready? And she goes, I'm ready. Uh, and he's like, get some water. She's like, oh no, I don't need water because then I'm gonna second thought. Then I'm gonna second thought it. And so he finally gets her to get water, and um, then she takes them all, like all of them, 3 bottles full. And he reads her a fucking bedtime story. I lost my shit when he pulled out the bedtime story because it was Goodnight Moon, which is one of my favorite fucking books as a kid. I loved that book. I lost my shit. I ended up breaking down in tears. And the reason I noticed the reason why he read her Goodnight Moon was purely a message saying, because if you read the book, if you've ever read it, it's good night cats, good night socks, good night whatever. It's basically saying good night, see you in the next life type shit. Like see you when you wake up in the next life kind of thing. And it's like, I still have like the notes on this guy because hold on, let me actually get them. Let me look up Cosmo. Cosmo. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Cosmo. I have the notes right here. Mm. Um, he is not back yet. Um, so I'm gonna actually read you out the notes on all of this. So, um, basically, let me actually do something really quick. Um, give me a bit in a meeting. Yeah. Um. Uh. So. Basically, yeah. What happened was, I ended up taking notes on the video. There was a possible name on the pill bottles and he also showed the Discord conversation history, which had pictures of this girl cutting satanic symbols into her leg and her body. Um, she said something about makes it easier for them to clean up, which means possible parents or roommates in the house. Um, she knew this was also be she knew that this would also be recorded and shown to others because she accepted that fact in the video. She overdosed was typed in chat after she passed away, and then deleted from the chat so people watching had context. He also says in the past that he posts underage nudes in Discord servers and Telegram to blackmail too, so he probably shares this there. Her name was Sable, born October 30th, 2006, and stuff. I'm not gonna give any last names or anything, but just make sure to cut this conversation part out of the video as well. Um, Oh well, okay. Fuck it. Well, from others' conversations with him, he's very focused on religion. Possibly wants people to die for some sort of religious reasoning and stuff with along with power. Says he likes to blackmail underage girls because it makes them feel better and scared, and him powerful. Uh, and it's just he had layers of skin looked up in his fucking tab too, which is my opinion. I think he was trying to either demonstrate how deep he wanted his victims to cut, or he wanted to know how deep they were cutting. Most likely to demonstrate how deep he wanted them to cut. Negative cancel tilt for some reason was looked up there. Alge's rune copy and paste in his Google tab, which is also the same symbol he had a girl cut into her body, which is a Nazi occultism and also satanic symbol. He was both. So, um, yeah, she ended up overdosing, foaming out the mouth at the end of the video, and she passed. So then I go to the police. I finally got everything together. Go to the police about it, and they didn't seem too interested until I said something about have an IP address, and they were like, "Oh, okay. We're gonna have somebody call you back in just a bit." I was like, "Okay." Me and Canada looked at each other. We were like, "They're not calling us back." So then, luckily, 30 minutes later, detective calls me, and I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "Here, I'm gonna send your secretary this Google Drive. I have everything in it that is needed." And he's like, "Okay, I'll take a look at it." 4 days go by, silence, nothing. I'm like, getting ready to call this detective back and say, "Hey, what's going on? Any updates?" And finally, I get a knock on my door. I open it up. It's the FBI, and I'm like, "Holy fucking shit! There's no way this went straight up to the top this quick." So then they interview me. I'm working with them for, and also I'm talking. Another reason I'm talking about this is because I don't really do much work for them anymore. So it's like, and plus this was on a whole separate platform as well. So nobody really knows my name when I do decoying. So it kind of my decoy name is not Dope Star at all. When I use decoy accounts, yeah, I use decoy accounts, and nobody really knows it's me. But it's fine. But I ended up working with them, and finally, like 8 months of passing them info, finally got arrested, and I finally seen his face for the very first time as well, because it was on his mugshot. So, yeah, I'm very dedicated into work like this because it's like if this ever happened to my kids, I would be fucking furious. And he currently has um CP possession of persons under the age of 12. He's got